Hi guys, you're watching Interesting and Ficus. This is a new episode of the project House in 60 Days.
We have a lot of work today. Today is creative to carry out a fully plumbing system, put a shower cabin, a toilet bowl and connect all this. We also take care of sealant and start gluing the wallpaper.
And I want to finish up the terrace, finally paint it and put a huge beautiful dining table here. We started making a frame for the drywall box, which will contain our point light. You know, all these small round bulbs, there will be a lot of them and it should be very beautiful. And if they are multicolored, it will be more fun. We can arrange parties. We discussed for a very long time what size the table should be. Then we remembered an important thing. We really love to play the Mafia game. This requires a large table to accommodate at least 10 people. We came to the conclusion that this table should be more or less suitable because if we make it more, it will be crowded on the terrace and less will be small. So the table on our terrace will be 2 by 1 meter. We're making the table from a floorboard. As you can see, we're doing it according to the same principle as we assemble the floor on our second floor. Using a jack, we insert the boards into the grooves and then fasten them to these transverse boards. Please note that the table is turning out really nice. Despite the fact that it's floorboard, I also really like the green grass on our terrace. See how cool it looks. It gives such coziness to this place and it feels pleasant to be here. So I present to you my own design. This is a floorboard tabletop. Now it remains for us to make the legs for this table. We'll make them from the same strong board from which we made the railing on our terrace.
Yes, they will be from these kind of boards.
From the remaining ones.
We wanted to make it across, but since we didn't do it, we'll use the leftovers.
Yes, exactly. Have you already screwed on the legs?
Yes, I did that. So what do you think? Shall we try to lift it?
I think it's quite heavy.
It is, but it must be lifted.
Wow, it's so cool. Here we can put the mattress and lie down.
Ficus just got a new bed.
The breakfast is served.
I mean, seriously, the table looks so damn cool, amazing.
Can you imagine, we made a table from what we had, a floorboard. It doesn't stagger at all, it's so stable and reliable. Well, now we'll polish it all, cover it with varnish, and we'll have a very beautiful table.
So we've made a frame for the drywall box. I bought 4 of these lamps, but I'm afraid that they will shine very strongly and because of that it may not look so cheerful. Therefore I took a chance and bought just such a box which using the remote control should determine which light bulb should be turned on. Now Sergey the electrician has to connect it. Well, I looked at the diagram of this box and I was shocked. Write in the comments if I will be able to connect it because I will try to do it now. So I roughly connect them and now I'm gonna turn on the power and see if they work. It works!
The second one as well.
And the third. I did it! This is really cool! Once again, I explain you what it is for, so if the third lamp gives too much light, then you can turn it off. That is, you can simply adjust whether you want more light or less light. Isn't it cool? I really like it. I lit the wires for our pot lights. 1 will be here above the door and 3 will be over there. Now it remains to sheet everything up with drywall and then install the lamps. I think it will be quick and we'll do this in this video.
We decided to finish up the table to perfection and polish not only the surface but also the sides and legs and everything completely before vanishing it all. We want our table to be perfect. You see how cool our table looks now. IKEA is nothing in front of it. Now that it's dry, it's time to varnish it. Then it will be just superb. Most importantly, how heavy and reliable it is.
It is unreal to lift it. It's about 50 kilos, so it won't be blown away by the wind for sure. Are you opening the varnish?
Yes, well, but why it is white? I used to paint tables with transparent varnish. Is this okay? Write in the comments.
It is like milk.
Well, anyways, let's try it.
Do you think with water right varnish it is so white? Also look, it's not bad.
Yes, it's an unusual varnish. I would always work like this. Paint the tables.
Ficus paints tables. Check this out.
What is it?
I decided to paint the floor with a wood stain.
Wood stain or varnish?
No, I just apply the wood stain and then there will be a varnish. Isn't that cool? It's getting much better already.
I like the shade that came out on our table and on the floor so much that I decided to fully apply it on the terrace. Therefore, I took the wood stain that we had left and started painting the railing.
Guys, I like the process of filling the walls so much. By the way, we have been filling the walls for the second day because we want to glue the wallpaper here, as you know. We want to do it in this video. Look, we have already done it on that wall. There we have a dry wall, so it's obvious. But why are we filling the plaster walls? Because they are already even? Well, it turned out that there are still a lot of irregularities, such small ones. Therefore, I think that it's better to fill up with finishing putty, then the wallpaper will look better.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm not afraid.
Dima said he would make a bench for us. The table isn't enough, we also need a bench.
I wanna shout it out. Yeah, I just want the world to know. I'm gonna scream it loud, 'cause I can't help but love it so.
Finally, our terrace is complete. There is a bench, there is a table, everything is already painted and looks beautiful. Now it remains only to hang the plafond so that there is lighting, and that's it. We can always hang out here.
Is it comfortable? Didn't we make it too short?
No, everything is just perfect. I really like everything here. We also slowly and gradually put in the corridor and Sergei's room. Now we are waiting until the walls are completely dry and then we can glue the wallpaper.
You see, guys, that's what experience is. We learned how to solder pipes in our underground construction videos where we made houses, and now we can safely solder pipes for our house. I hope everything turns out fine. In fact, everything is quite easy. Here it is. I soldered one part, but we still need to solder a lot. You see, everything fits perfectly.
While we are laying the pipes there, Dima is polishing the walls. He's wiping the putty with sandpaper so that the surface is smooth and even. Look, has grown old and grey in short time. So now it remains to process the walls with a primer and the wallpaper can be glued. It looks like milk, right?
Tell us, what are you doing?
This is a primer which is needed in order for our wallpaper to stick to our walls as securely as possible. By the way, yes, Dima has already sanded all the walls and now they are ready for wallpapering.
I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul.
Now we need to remove all the air from under the wallpaper so that they stick well everywhere. By the way, we need to close the windows, otherwise the wallpapers may come off from the draft. Look, we already have fully pasted 2.5 walls. You can already see how beautiful it's all turning out. Initially, we thought that there is no specific pattern here and it should not coincide. But as it turned out, it should. It was necessary to select such places so that the pattern would match.
You see, it didn't match here, and then we tried to make a pattern coincide, and this way it looks better.
Well, it was Sergei who chose the wallpaper, not me, so he is to blame for everything. Guys, you just see how the room changed after we pasted the wallpaper. A completely different look now. Now it remains to remove the film from the windowsill, make the bed, put the work table, make the ceiling, and that's all.
The floor also need to be finished.
By the way, about the floor, we also want to paint it with a wood stain of light brown shade. I think it will blend well and match perfectly with this sofa and these brown stripes on the wallpaper. I think it will look simply beautiful. Well, write in the comments if you agree with me about the brown floor, or we should leave as it is and just grind and varnish it.
I think the room has become smaller.
Well, it just seems so.
I know.
Anyways, let's have my room done. How long shall I wait?
You're acting like a volcano, tending to be my savior. Nothing you do can save us.
Ficus and I are trying to arrange everything as quickly as possible, and like magicians, we're turning bare walls into living rooms. Tell us, do you like the wallpaper? Would you live in this house? If you want the continuation, be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to check out our previous videos. It was interesting and Ficus with you. Till the next Sunday.
All bright, you were never right. Back to life, I apologize. Too soon to say I'm fine.
Blah, blah.